Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and today I'd like to unbox this package from Honest Emporium that I've bought, and it is very spooky season. The Wicked Tales Lenormand. So we've got an envelope here. So let's open the envelope, and it has a thank you card, kiss cut card, and it says, "Thank you. When you support a small business, you're supporting a dream. Your purchase made my day. I hope this package brightens yours. I really appreciate your support." And I do think it's important to support independent shops. And we have another witch's room. So what's this one? Rings. Okay. What's it say? So we have Chiron, which is this one here. In the celestial dance of Chiron under Virgo's vigilant gaze, Virgo, with the earth element's grounding embrace, the answer resounds yes. This room whispers of bonds woven like silken threads between soulmates and lovers, embarking on new ventures, crafting dreams in unity. Agreements blossom like spring's first flowers, gatherings of joy and celebration unfurl beneath starlit skies, heralding the union of hearts, or the inking of promises on parchment. Yet beware. The runes encircling the rings may herald the twilight of ties, urging caution against the siren call of shallow connections that might entwine too swiftly, too deeply. Oh, that's amazing. Something to heed. Let's have a little collection now of those witches' runes. So, yeah, back to my package. Look at this tissue paper. So this is perfect for the season, isn't it? Oh, I'm just in love with this tissue paper. I'll get to the deck in a minute. Oh, spiders, moths, pumpkins, skulls, scandals, skeletal forms, mushrooms, lilies. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that's a journal entry if ever I saw one. Going straight in my journal. Oh, lovely. So let's have a look at the deck. So yes, this is a Lenormand, and it's from the amazing Monica Badersky. I really like Monica Badersky's artwork. Oh look, it's like a book. Yes, I really like Monica Badersky's offerings. So good. I think I've got everything they've ever done. And I love the quirky illustrations that Monica is known for. So this is a dark Lenormand. It's quite a big box actually. So it's written and illustrated by Monica, and this silver here is shiny. This is the side. It really looks like a book. What's it say on the back? Artist Monica Badersky is back with a chilling Lenormand, filled with thrills and surprises. Includes 39 illustrated cards on velvety black damask. This spooky Lenormand oracle is about the things that frighten us. Using the cards, we can identify specific anxieties, and once acknowledged, we can reflect upon and release them. It's about letting go. And then there's a quote from Sasha Graham, author of Darkwood Tarot and Magic of Tarot, and several other things as well. Anyway, this Lenormand is grounded in Monica's unique, creepy, closey aesthetic while being saturated in supernatural power and acute witchiness. Look at this ghost with this bouquet. Oh, this is number 9, bouquet. Oh, I'm really liking it so far. Okay, so let's open it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It is damask, isn't it? Beautiful. This is the guidebook, and this is by Lampanter Studios. It says artist Monica Badersky painted each of these card fronts by hand using water charged by the full moon. Monica works in harmony with nature and ancestors. This 18th century damask wallpaper was hand-drawn by designer Stacey Williamson from a wallpaper spotted in an English manor home. It became design inspiration for the books and cards. We have tree there. Great big full moon. So they're housed in like this velvet insert. And of course they're tiny cards because they are Lenormand. Has anyone else read the book The Tarot Reader of Versailles? All about Madame Lenormand? It's a great book actually. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I digress. The cards. Let's have a look at the guidebook so you can see how big it is compared to the cards. I mean, if we get a Rider-Waite Smith just to compare, then we can see just how small a Lenormand deck is meant to be. And that's because they're big spreads that they do with a Lenormand layout is a big spread. So you need plenty of room. It's got this silver edging. Planchard on the back. Yes, maybe and no. And the triple moon. The Ouija boards, hey? So this is brand spanking new, 2025. Dedication. A seal there. Acknowledgements. Oh, look at the clown. If you don't like clowns. Oh. Okay, so it actually lists all the cards here. The contents: forward, preface, introduction, care and feeding, spread and guidance, and then the cards. So the forward is by Sasha Graham. All things spooky. There's the preface. It's not a dream. This is going to be really interesting to read. Then the introduction. So yeah, the artwork of this deck was created with moon water, something I've always used quietly when painting. I created the atmosphere of my favourite horror tropes and films and used just the right amount of humour to keep you from finding the deck too gruesome to use. Oh. So choosing Lenormand, choosing a deck, care and feeding, the swamp monster, bonding with it, environment and reading rituals, keeping track, magical work, shuffling, dropped cards, reversals, asking questions, dependency, yes, reading the cards, so we're all about the guidance here, an example reading. This is the grand tableau, which is why the cards are so small, because, yeah, you need them all for the grand tableau. Modifiers, relationships, locations, timing, health, gosh. Choose your seeker card. Read lines, sentences. So we've got so much here. Everyday advice. So we've got some spreads. Fear to fearless. Nobody's ghoul. Haunted house. And then we're on to the cards. Okay, so we've got loads of information for each card as well. Oh, this is so good. So if ever you were a little reticent about Lenormand, I think you'd find this really, really helpful. And there's the conclusion. What a brilliant, brilliant guidebook. And it is 185 pages, so loads to feast on over the season. Let's look at the cards. So normally there's 36 Lenormand cards, but in this deck there's 40. So let's see. So we begin with the rider. Clover. The ship. House. Very haunted house. This is ghoul around the outside. It's not just haunted inside. Tree. Like the use of the full moons as well. They're quite thick cards, these. Clouds. Oh. They're not very happy looking clouds, are they? Oh, look at the snake. Oh, It's coming out like a jack in a box. Coffin. The arms crossed over the top. The bones crossed as well. There's the bouquet card. And the scythe. The rod. Looks like he's going to enjoy himself. That rod. Birds. Oh, this skull is looking directly at us. Child. With a little doll. The fox. So it's a skeleton fox. Bear. Isn't that a wonderful bear? I really like that bear. Oh yes. He's got the safety pin, like a punk bear. Star. Stork. It's got a patch on the side there. The dog. Oh, it's Cerberus. Guarding hell is the tower, which doesn't mean the same in Lenormand as it does in a tarot version. Garden. Gardener there. Mountain. Wow. It's like the mouth of hell. Crossroads. So Dracula. Mice. Oh dear. Heart. All the plasters on the heart. And safety pins again. The ring. Memento mori. Yes, remember, we all die. So yeah, choose to live. Book. Oh, escaping out the book. Letter. Wondered if it actually had legible writing on the address. Ghoul 1. Oh, there's more than one ghoul. Okay, so this is why we're getting extra cards. We've got a male and a female ghoul. Very Tim Burton-esque. Lily. The sun. The moon. The key. 30. Fish. Anchor. Cross. Swamp critter. That's an extra card. Planchette. And a clown. And the lavender lady. So those are the cards. So let's do a 3-card reading for the spooky season coming up. Okay, so we have the stork, lavender lady, and the anchor. I did not notice this, but there's a little green hand coming out of this sack here that the stork's holding. Because normally it's bringing news, isn't it? So this is, yeah, birth, beginnings and pregnancy. This is what normally the stork is all about. So changing location as well, because storks obviously fly from place to place. So we've got some folklore here. So the myth of changelings seems to have originated in Celtic and Germanic cultures. The idea was that a troll or fairy would switch one of their children for a human one. Often the healthy human baby was stolen and a sickly fairy baby was given in exchange. Some speculate that it was the original hidden people who were sneaking into the human realm. And others feel it may have been a way for less enlightened people to explain children who were born differently abled or who mysteriously fell ill. How sad is that? In some instances, a stock or a piece of wood was exchanged for the human child, and the glamour magic of seeing the child would soon wear off, revealing the truth. So we have more on the mythology, and then they talk about a film, a horror film called The Changeling in 1980. But the message here is you have the opportunity to begin something new. This is the time for that new job, career, home, or even starting a family. Yes, the baby. The stork is a patient bird and will wait for hours for a fish to swim by, so it may strike. It's all in the timing, and this is the time for you to wait and then grab the opportunity you've been waiting patiently for. Look to the perfect place to build your nest and begin again. Now, the lavender lady I know nothing about. So according to the book, this is all about a warning, a legacy, an omen, and independence. And it's a woman in purple who walks a lonely road at twilight. So we have a legend of the lavender lady, a lonely woman often seen on city roads, that she'll disappear without a trace if someone stops to ask if she wants a ride. And that just leaves the driver confused. Legend can state that it's a young bride who died before getting to her wedding, or a young schoolgirl who didn't arrive at her prom night, or a young woman consumed by grief having experienced an unknown tragedy. A murdered royal who continues to wail through the night and wanders the halls of cool dark castles seeking for her spouse. And there's a Mexican legend. Anyways, it's all about tragic figures who need rescuing. But the message is you're being asked to reconsider a recent decision and may regret an action made in haste. Don't give away your power to anyone for any reason. This is the time that you may need to consider whether you are projecting an air of a damsel, or any gender expression, in distress. Or are you being seen as a strong, independent person capable of creating your own destiny? So look to the other cards to see in which area you may be projecting your grief or your sorrow to a fault. And then we have the anchor, which is about stability, perseverance. Look at this shark in the background. Security and determination. So the shark and anchor combination is a common tattoo, and it symbolises strength, authority and security. And then it talks about the film Jaws and how it would attack a ship for no reason. And yet some people can actually swim with them, dive with them. And if they bop them on the nose, they should deter them, apparently. But I don't want to give that a try. Anyway, I can't swim, so that's academic, really. Our deepest fears of what lies below the surface of the water, or perhaps our collective subconscious. And it's asking us to learn to coexist with scary things. So I presume with scary feelings, which would relate to this lavender lady needing to anchor themselves in order to begin something new. It says, feeling anchored means finding a place to stop for a moment and rest or re-evaluate. To do this, we need to find safe harbour or anchorage. Before continuing on your journey, it's wise to stop and consider where you're going next or where you wish to place your energy. Do you feel faith will get you through, or is a plan of action required? Your determination to reach your goal is required at the moment, regardless of how great or small. To achieve the results, your confidence and security are required as the firm foundation from which to rest and continue the pursuit. So what Monica also does, she does some reflection and some journal prompts, a combination. So if you had the anchor with the tree, the fox or the mountain, what that could indicate. And then history of the Lenormand here. And here are the bonus cards. Right, so I hope that was of interest. And I think this is going to be a really good guidebook for the Lenormand. I do have Lenormand guidebooks which are really good, but this can add to my collection, I think. And I also have a Parisian Lenormand which I'm going to open probably next. Yeah, because I've had it a while. I think since I came back from Paris, actually. I bought it just as a reminiscence of Paris, so I'll probably open that next anyway. And yeah, let's have a look at that one. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye friends, bye.